Okay everyone, welcome back. Today's video is on a rear speaker setup for the 2015 Honda Civic. So this whole thing has to come off. In order to do that, we got to take off the rear seat, these two side panels, those cover panels, detach the brake light, and then this part will pull out. So the first thing you're going to need to do is in there, you guys can see it. There it is. That nut right there has to come out. Okay, so once you've taken out that nut, there's going to be a clip. If you feel under, it's right over here. It's a black tab clip. And you're going to squeeze it like that. You're going to squeeze it like that and then pull out. Okay, so this is the black clip I was telling you about. So you got to grab it and pull. You guys can see that with also. Pull that out. And then you got to lift up. You do that to reveal that screw there, and also the one on the other side as well. Okay, so for the next step, when you want to get the rear seat down, you have to come to the trunk, and there's going to be a little lever on the driver's side, right next to the hinge. You pull that out and push back on the seat as you're doing that, and it will unhinge. And then while you're in here, unplug the brake light bulb, because that whole piece has to slide out. Okay, so the next part is you got to take out those trim panels that I was telling you. Now you have to be especially careful because there are airbags there. In particular, an airbag clip. I'll try to focus on this best I can. Yeah, it's not gonna, but it's in there. And it's designed to pop out extra. So what you have to do, you're gonna see this white and black tab. Get your finger in there and push on the tab, on that clip. When you do, it'll free up. And then right here, so that's what it looks like right now. But you need to fix that. That's not the correct way. There's two little tabs here. You squeeze those, the clip comes out. So like I said, these two tabs, squeeze, clip comes out. Now to reset this up, so that way you're done, there's going to be, get you guys in the shade, it's a nice bright sunny day, a little clip there, a little clip there. You want to take this, right? See, it slides back and forth. Take it down, and push it down until you hear that clip again. Now this is set to be reused again. And you're going to have a clip there and one there. Once you pop those out, this thing comes right out. Once again, because you're working next to airbags, do this at your own risk. Okay, by the way, another thing I failed to mention, whenever you're removing trim from a car, always use plastic trim removal tools to hopefully prevent damaging to the liners, the headliners. Alright, so once you got those two pieces out, this part has to come out next. So, just pull back like that. And the same over there. And then this whole thing's going to lift up. Okay. So to get this part off, you have to physically pull it up. There's a bunch of clips here, here, Another 2 down there. You have to pull it up and then push it back to get it to drop back and pull back. And that'll reveal your speakers, which are being held in with 1 screw each. Okay, so getting those speakers out, you need to remove that screw. You can't get a screwdriver in there. It's just, I mean, unless you had maybe a really small one, there's just no way. It is a 8mm wrench. And you just put it on, and we play this game. So why would a dealership make anything easy, right? Why would an automaker, I should say, make anything easy? So you get that loose with an 8mm wrench. It's a fairly sizable screw, and it comes right out. So next step, once you have those screws out, come over to the wiring harness, 2 little tabs here, squeeze, and just pull it out. Now you're ready to remove those speakers, which are going to be a little hard because they're siliconed in there, and they got these tabs here that you gotta work against. So it's going to require a little bit of finesse and force at the same time. Okay, so my original plan, I was going to just remove these speakers. They come in a holder, both the front and back, and it's in there solid. You'd have to cut these out, do a lot of modification to take your new speakers, make them fit in here. So my original plan was just to get rid of these and not use it. Put down some deadening material to give it a little bit of lift. Mark out where I was going to drill some holes. After that, I was going to put riveted rivets in there that have threads and just screw this bad boy down. But there's not enough room in there to get the tools I would want up in there. I could come from the bottom. Most speakers, when you buy them, come with these great cutouts on the back. And they even come with the cutouts for the little holes for the screws. So that way you could do exactly what I'm talking about. And normally I'd be undeterred from doing it that way, which I think is the better way. My only problem is the glass, the clearance is so small, and I'm drilling through steel, that the drill might, once it clears, just come up, hit that glass, and damage the rear window or even break it. So to avoid that, I'm going to be reusing these, and I will hopefully make a video on that, and so that way you guys, if you want to go that same route, could do that. But if not, and you want to use self-tapping screws or anything like that, or do like I was going to do with the riveted threads built in, like I said, use the cutout in your box, and it will show you exactly where your speakers are going to go, where to put those, mark those holes, and then drill them and put your rivets. Alright everyone, next part of the video, hopefully I'll have the new speakers into this thing right here.
Okay, so I had to reuse the old speakers. Like I said, the glass for the rear window was just too close. So once you get that done, make sure you strip all your wires and then drop your speakers, and then the next step's going to be to screw them back down. Just before you solder everything up, test to make sure it works. Sometimes we're just afraid to fall. Back against the wall, no matter stand tall. Gotta get through these hard days. Struggles will never ever stay the same. Gotta get through. Now that we know the rears are hooked up properly and are working, kind of solder these wires up and finish this job up. So once you got that back on, you've hooked up your third brake light again, verified your speakers work, you got to put it all back together. After that, you put the seat up, you got to put those corner panels on. Make sure that these clips, or not even that, these like little slider things, match up these things here. Then also make sure you have 1, 2, and your airbag clip. Alright, so push this back till you see the back clip line up. Once that lines up, you're going to put everyone over here. You're just going to tap it in. Now, when I was taking this one off, this little corner piece popped off and just needs to be put back. So you just hook it in and pop it in place. There goes that other clip. Okay. Now once you've successfully popped that back in, don't forget, just put the weather stripping back. It's gonna fit just like a glove. Okay. Make sure it pops in all around. Get your trim. Okay. Now the next part. Get this trim piece. You're gonna put this trim piece in. Remember, that part has to go in, put this back, and then you're going to screw it in over there. Okay, so as I was saying, for this part, try to give you guys a decent view. If I can, put you maybe here. Not gonna work. There, alright. 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 So you got to plate the seatbelt a little, otherwise this part's not going to go in like you want it to. Okay, so get the seatbelt out of the way. The hardest part is just going to be getting it over that hinge and getting it to fit in, because one thing I give Honda credit for, they really do make cars very specific and very tight. Okay, so once you've done that, you've threaded this bolt on by hand. Finish it up by just tightening it down with the ratchet. Now at this part you're almost done. I would really say you could just put the seat on, call it a day if you wanted. But I'm going to add some sound dampening material here as well, just to dampen down that sound and vibration, because I'm already here and I will show you guys how to do that if you haven't already. Okay. The sound dampening material I'm using is right here. I particularly like this brand. I mean, there's so many different types and types you could use, but I'm a particular partial fan of this brand. I should be cutting the old saying, cut towards your buddy, not your body. Safety first. Okay. Now, this stuff is very heavy. So, show you guys here with the middle part, alright? This is pretty much perfect. So, you're going to pull this backing off, okay? Reveal the adhesive side. Going down for a second, if I can. So I got 2 hands, okay. Now, stuff's a little forgiving, as you're going to see. Doesn't at first adhere. Okay. So you're going to lay it down. Okay. Now, if you notice these little diamonds in it, you need a special tool like this. What you want to do is you want to roll across this stuff, and it activates this, helps seal it to the car, and helps the material out. So I'm just going to run it across, just like that. Okay? And then, so as you're doing it like this, you run it across until you've covered every single surface. When you're all done, you're going to put this seat back on, and then the job's finished. The seat is just going to push in. Those metal things will go in there and click in. You push down with a little bit of force, it'll click in. Then you're going to put that screw in that we had to take out earlier, and that's it. After that, your rear speaker install's all done. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing, sharing with your friends. Take care, everyone.